Okay, students, good afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody. So we are discussing all problems is three column cash book problems. It is cash book chapter. It is in chapter name is cash book. We are discussing three column cash book problems. Okay, now yesterday we are completed problem number 12, isn't it? Now we are going to discussing about problem number 13. Okay, students. So let's first of all listen to me. Question 2009. Prepare triple column cash book from the following. Here is a not write the book. Triple column cash book from the following. Okay, now 2019 February 1st cash 9,350, bank 10,000 rupees. Okay, now next one is fourth date, cash sales 2,800. Cash sales is what? 2,800 rupees is there. Next seventh date is sold furniture and received amount through Google Pay. You can sold the furniture, but we can receive the amount only for Google Pay. It is a bank transaction. Okay. 10th date, cash deposited into bank 4,200. Cash deposited into bank. Here is a cash and bank both is there. Cash and bank both is there. Now we can take it is a contra entry. Okay, students. Next one, 14th date, withdrawn from bank for personal use. Withdrawn from bank for personal use. It is not contra entry, but because we are not use the amount in business, we can use the proprietor. Proprietor can use it is in what? One of the expense. That's why we can take the only expense side. It is in a credit side we can take only. We don't take a contra entry in the 14th one. Now next one, check received from Naveen 5,800, discount allowed 200. Okay, now here is not mentioned deposited into check. There is not deposit the same day. He can deposit 23rd date. Naveen check deposited into 23rd date. Okay, now so 10th date is cash is not goes out the bank, isn't it? So not receive that cash bank, isn't it? That's why we can record into amount is cash column only. Why? Because we are not deposited into bank on 17th day. We can deposit only 23rd day. At the same time we can deposit that's we can write the amount bank column. Okay, now we cannot deposit the 17th date. We can deposit only 23rd date now. That's right. Now audit charges 150 rupees. 23rd date, Naveen check deposited into bank. Next 25th, received cash from Manasa 3,700. Discount allowed 300 rupees. Discount allowed is what? 300 rupees only. Now next one, 27th, paid to Maunika through check 1,900. Discount received 100 rupees is there. This is a business transaction. So these transactions have cash transactions and bank transactions is there. So cash and bank transactions we can receive, then we can record it to debit side. Cash or bank transactions we can pay, we can record into which side? Credit side, isn't it? First of all, we can take the three column cash book format. Three column cash book format. right? So first column is date, second column particulars, third column LF, and next column is cash, and bank, discount allowed, okay now, the same time, date, particulars, LF, cash, bank, and discount received. Okay now students, this is the 3 column cash book format. Write down debit. Here is an date, particulars, LF, cash, bank here, discount allowed, date, particulars, LF, cash, bank, discount received. It is an credit. Okay. Now we can write a 3 column cash book. This is the 3 column cash book format. Now we can record cash receipts is on debit side and cash payments is on credit side. Okay. Now bank receipts is on debit side. Now bank payments is on a credit side. So this is the 3 column cash book format. Now we are going to first transaction 2019 February 1st. Cash 9,350. Bank 10,000 rupees given. It is not given the which balance it is in a debit balance. It is in a opening balance of the cash and bank account. It is what the opening balance of the cash and bank account. Then we can record into debit side. It is an opening balance. Okay now students. So it is an opening balance. So we can record the debit side. How we can record that 2019 February 1st. We can take to balance breakdown. To balance breakdown. Isn't it? So what is the amount of cash? 9,350 and bank is in 10,000 rupees. Cash amount is in debit column, bank amount is in also debit column. That's why cash and bank both is in what? Debit balances. Cash showing the debit balance and bank is also showing the debit balance rates. Here is a no credit and debit balances is not there. Here only cash and bank both side is a no opening balance is there. There is a cash the 9,350, bank 10,000 rupees. Okay now. Now we are going to the next one. 7th date sold furniture and received amount through Google Pay, isn't it? So bank payments is debit card, credit card, Google Pay, Paytm, check. These five is completely bank transactions. We can pay the debit card, we can write the amount to bank column. We can pay the credit card, we can write the bank column. We can pay the Google Pay, then we can write the amount to bank column. We can pay the Paytm, then we can write the amount to bank column. We can check given the check, then we can write the bank column. Five transactions is bank transactions is there. That is it. So that's why here is given the Google Pay, isn't it? What we can doing sold the furniture here. What we can sold furniture we can sold that furniture we can sold the time not giving the cash. You can pay the transaction to bank. How we can pay that Google Pay can doing, isn't it? This time bank is and receive that amount. Okay now, bank is and receive that amount. That's why we can record into debit side. Why you can receive that? We can sold the furniture. That's why we can take date 4th. What we can write to furniture account. Furniture account. What is the value of bank? 6,000 rupees. Why? Because we can pay through Google Pay. That amount is bank column have 6,000 rupees. Okay now students. Okay, next one, 10th date. Cash deposited into bank. Here is a transaction having cash and bank is there. We are at a time preparing cash and bank, both accounts is there. So the transaction have also given cash and bank. So then we can record it is contra entry. It is in what? Contra entry. So only single transaction we can record into debit and credit side, isn't it? That is called contra entry. First of all, how we can record that? We can write the journal entry. What is given the transaction? Cash deposited into bank. Who is the receiver, students here? Bank is a receiver, isn't it? Bank is a receiver. So all receivers is goes to debit. What is goes over the business? Cash is goes over the business. Then we can record it to which side? Credit side. Cash is credit and bank is debit here now. That's why we can write the journal entry. How we can write that? Bank account debit to cash account, isn't it? This is a journal entry. So bank is showing a debit, cash is showing a credit. Now bank we can record into debit side. Now cash we can record into credit side. Okay now. So what is the date? That 10th date. Bank we can record which side? Debit side. What is the amount that amount is 4,200 rupees is in bank column. Why? Because bank is debit. Okay now. At the same date 2019 February 10th. Okay now. So cash is credit. What is the amount that the cash amount is 4,200 rupees. We can record the credit side. Okay now. So how we can what we can write in particulars have bank account have we don't write the bank. Now what we can write here? To cash account. What we can write? To cash account. At the same time cash account have we don't write cash. Now what we can write here? By bank account. By bank account. Both are is what? C. LF column have we can write debit and credit side C. C means what students here? Contra entry. Isn't it? C means contra entry. That's why we can write LF column have and credit side we can write C, and debit side also LF column have and we can write the C. Why? Because we can it comes to the idea. Same date why we can write debit and credit? We can see the C. C means contra entry. So this contra entry purpose we can write both sides same date comes now. That's we are expecting now. So we don't write the C. C means contra entry in LF column. We can confuse that. That's why we can showing the LF column having C. Okay na? So both sides. Now next one, 14th date. Cash withdrawn from bank for personal use. Okay na? We can withdraw cash for which purpose? Personal use purpose we can withdraw. Who is withdraw this amount? Proprietor can withdraw. Proprietor can withdraw cash from bank. So he can use the personal use. Proprietor can use that amount of personal use. Personal use means what, students, here? Drawings. Personal use means what here? Drawings is there. So drawings is what? One of the payment. Okay now, drawings is one of the payment. That's why all payments we can record into which side? Credit side. Isn't it? So then it is also we can record into credit side. There is clearly mentioned the personal uses. We don't write contra entry. There is given the office use. We can write the contra entry. Isn't it? There is what given? Personal use given. Personal use is not is in business. It is a proprietor. That's why proprietor can use that amount. We don't write the contra entry here. Isn't it? Okay, we can write dates at that 14th date by drawings account. By drawings account, that is an withdraw from bank. That's why we can write the amount is an also bank column. That amount is an 600 rupees. That amount is what, friends, here? 600 rupees. It is the drawings. Now another one is 17th date. Check received from Naveen 5,800 and discount allowed 200 rupees is it. Okay now, we can receive the check 5,800 but we cannot deposit the same day into bank. Okay now, we can receive the check at the same day we can deposit the check in the bank, but this 17th date business is not deposit the bank. Okay now, so the amount is not comes in bank. Why? Because you cannot deposit now. That's why the amount is not comes in the bank column. So then we can write which column, student? That is in a cash column. Okay now, so let us write down 17th date. Who is he? Naveen. To Naveen account. Isn't it? What is the amount of Naveen? 5,800. We can record into cash column. Why? Because we cannot deposit the check same day on the bank. We cannot deposit the check same day on the bank. That's why we can write the amount in a cash column. It's clear now. Now what is the discount allowed, friends? 200 rupees. Now discount column have we can write discount allowed column have we can write the amount 200 rupees is there. Okay now, friends. Now next one, 21st date. Audit charges 150 rupees. How we can pay that audit charges, friends? We can pay check or cash only. So there is not mentioned the check. What we can think now? It is we can pay cash only. So this time what is goes out the business, friends, here? Cash is goes out the business. Okay. Now we can record into which side? Credit side. We can pay the cash this purpose. That's why we can record into credit side. How we can record that? By audit charges we can record now. Let us write down 21st date by auditor charges. Isn't it? Audit charges. What is the amount, friends? 150. We can record into cash column 150 rupees. Okay now, friends. It's clear now. Now next one we are going to 23rd. Naveen check deposited into bank. He can deposit a check 23rd day. So we can deposit the check. This time cash is goes to the bank column. So but the transaction have what is the cash and bank both is there. Isn't it? Cash and bank both is there. That's why we can write the contra entry. Isn't it? What we can write student? The reason we can write contra entry. Now how we can write that contra entry? Let us see who is the receiver here students. Bank is a receiver, isn't it? So who is the receiver check? Bank is a receiver. So bank is a receiver. Now bank is what? Debit. What is goes out the business? Cash is goes out the business, isn't it? Cash is goes out the business. Then we can write the general entry students. Simply bank account debit to cash account, isn't it? Bank account debit to cash account. We can write that general entry. Okay now, bank showing debit, cash showing credit. Now we can write that date is in 23rd. Okay now, 23rd. What is the amount that 5,800? We can write that amount in bank column 5,800 rupees. Why? Because bank is debit. Now we can write the credit side 23rd date. We can write that amount is in credit cash column 5,800 rupees is there. Why? Because cash is goes out the business, isn't it? That's why we can write a credit side. Now how we can record that what we can write here? Bank account have, we don't write bank. Now what we can write students? To cash account. To cash account. Now cash account have what we can write? By bank account. By bank account. So we can write the LF column have a C. C means what here? Contra entry. Contra entry means only one transaction. We can write debit and credit side, isn't it? That means contra entry. Okay, now we are going to 25th date. Received cash from Manasa 3,700. Okay, discount allowed 300 rupees, isn't it? Received cash from Manasa. We are not receiving check here. What we can receive? Cash we can receive now. So this time what is comes in the business friend? Cash is comes in the business. So that's why we can record it to which side? Debit side. How we can record that? Who is the giver the cash? Manasa is a giver. Manasa is giving the cash. That's why we can record into debit side. So why? Because cash is comes in the business now. That's why we can record debit side. So write down 25th date to Manasa account, isn't it? Manasa account. What we can receive here? Cash we can receive. How much cash? 3,700 rupees cash we can receive now, isn't it? Now what is the discount given from the business? Discount allowed 300 rupees given. So we can write the discount allowed column 300 rupees. Discount allowed column we can write 300 rupees friends here. Okay, now next one is 27th date. Paid to Monica through check 1900. Discount received 100. So what we can pay student? Check we can pay. Who is the payment of the business here? Bank is on payment. Why? Because we can pay the check. That's why cash is goes out from bank. Okay now. So this time bank is an giver, isn't it? Bank is an giver. That's why we can record into which side? Credit side. Okay, now we can record into credit side. How we can record that? Who is the receive the check? Monica is an receive the check. Who is receive the check? Monica is an receive the check. That's why we can record into credit side by Monica account. Write down here 27th date by Monica account. What is the value of check friends? 1900. We can write the bank column 1900 rupees. Now what is the discount received friend? 100 rupees. Discount received column have, we can write the 100 rupees is there, isn't it? So So all the transactions is we can record debit and credit side. Cash receipts we can record debit side. Bank receipts also we can record debit side. Cash payments we can record credit side. Bank payments also we can pay record credit side, friends. Now finally what we can make, friends, here? We can make the balance carried on. What we can make now? Balance carried on. How we can make that? Let us see. First of all, we can do the total amount of cash and bank debit side. Okay now, total amount of cash and bank is debit side we can write now. Okay now, let us write down first credit side. February last date is what? 28 by balance carry down. Okay, now we are doing the total of cash and bank. Okay, discount 200 plus 300 500 rupees then discount. Now bank, first column 0, second column also 0, third column 8 plus 2 10, fourth column 6 plus 4 10 plus 5 15 plus 1 16, 1 plus 1 2. How much amount is there? 26,000 rupees. What is that? Bank is in 26,000. Wait for a moment. Bank is 26,000. Now let us see what is the cash. First one is 0. Second one is 5. 3 plus 7 10 plus 8 18. 9 plus 5 14 plus 3 17 plus 1 18. Okay now students. Wait for a moment. Fourth date. Yeah, we can miss the fourth date, friends. Here we can write here 7th date 6,000 it is. 7th date it is, friends. Okay now we can miss the fourth date. Cash sales 2,800. Okay now this time what is comes in the business? Cash is comes in the business. That's why we can record the fourth date to sales account. To sales account. What is the amount here? 2,800. Isn't it? 2,800 rupees is sales amount. We can just forget that. Okay. Now we are doing the total amount is what? Let us see. 8 plus 8 16 plus 10 26. 2 and here 6 26. 9 plus 2 10 11 plus 5 16 plus 3 19 plus 2 21. So 21,650 rupees cash total. Bank total is 26,000 and discount allowed is in 500 rupees. Okay. Now let us write down first cash. Cash. So debit minus credit equals to carry down. So what is the cash amount? 21,650. So what is the cash amount here? 5,000 plus 4,000 10,000 plus 2 8 plus 2 11. So 11,150. Okay friends, 11,150 rupees is there. So let us say 11,150, that is equal to 0, 5 minus 5, 0, 6 minus 1, 5, 1 minus 0, 0, 2 minus 1, 1. 10,500. This comes to 11,000. Okay, 4 plus 5, 9. Okay, students, 9,000 is not 10,500 only. 10,150. 10,150 comes here. Okay, now here we can take 1. 11,500 rupees is a cash bank receipt, cash balance carried on. 11,500. Now let us, we are going to bank. Total is 26,000 minus 19 plus 600, 2,500. That is equal to 0, 0, 10 minus 5, 5, 5 minus 2, 3 and 2. 23,500 is in bank. 23,500. Now we are doing the total amount of credit side. Discount received is 100. Bank is 26,000 rupees. Cash is 21,650. Okay now. And finally February after March. March 1st to balance breakdown. What is the amount that 11,500 is in cash and 23,500 is in a bank. This is the next month new balances of the cash and bank amount, students. Okay now, so this have an only one critical one is there. That means check received from Naveen 5,800 discount allowed, but you cannot deposit it into bank, friends. You cannot deposit it same day. When we can deposit it, he can deposit it 23rd day, isn't it? 23rd date he can deposit it. That's why we can write that amount is go 2 times 5,800 and 5,800, 3 terms comes now. 17th date we can record cash column 5,800, 23rd date debit side bank column 5,100, and at the same date 23rd credit side cash column 5,800 rupees. That is a very important contra entry, friends. Okay now, so this is your problem number 13, friends. We can keep 100%. You can write the account fair notes, then you can practice these problems. It is a very important 10 marks oriented. 100% this question 100% 10 marks oriented question comes from the our textbook. Textbooks have mostly 13 questions is there, 13 or 14 questions is there. It is mostly that 14 or 13 questions we can write compulsory. In these questions have comes from final examination question. Okay now, that's why we must read and practice this, friends. Okay, thank you, friends. We will meet on next class.